Hello everyone. Today we are going to study chapter 5 Water part 1. So when we think about water, what features come in our mind? Rivers, waterfall, raindrops, water coming from taps. All you people love to float paper boat in rain puddles. But till noon time the puddles vanish. Do you think where does this water go? Actually, what happened? The sun's heat causes evaporation of water into vapor. When the water vapor cools down, it condenses and forms clouds, and from there it may fall on the land or sea in the form of rain, snow, or sleet. The process by which water continually changes its form and circulates between oceans, atmosphere and land is known as water cycle. See in this figure. Water in the ocean, river, on the earth's surface from any part evaporate, enter the earth's atmosphere. As we know, temperature decreases with increase in height. You read in previous chapter. So on cooling, this vapor condense form cloud. When it become heavy to float in air, so then it fall on the ground in the form of rain. If get solidified in the form of flakes of ice, fall in the form of flakes of ice, snowfall, or again meet to the water bodies on the earth and then evaporate. So this cycle continues and it is called water cycle. Our earth is like a terrarium. The same water that existed centuries ago still exists today. The water used to irrigate a field in Haryana may have flowed down the Amazon River in 100 years ago. Whether in the form of this process of water cycle, the places change, but the amount of water on the earth is fixed. It is neither increasing nor decreasing. Only its places change, form change. The major sources of fresh water are the rivers, ponds, springs, and glaciers. The ocean bodies and the seas contain salty water. The water of the oceans is salty or saline as it contains large amount of dissolved salts. Most of salt is sodium chloride or the common table salt that we eat. So what is terrarium? It is an artificial enclosure for keeping small house plants. For show plants you can keep. You can make your own terrarium. See the major oceans, seas, bay, rivers of the world containing water on the earth's surface. So sea and ocean water are salty in nature. We can't use them directly. And here it is Pacific Ocean to the east of North and South America and to the west of Asia and Australia. To the south of Asia, to the east of Africa and to the west of Australia and to the north of Antarctica, Indian Ocean, and between Asia, Africa and North America, South America, means to the west of Asia and Africa and to the east of North America and South America there is Atlantic Ocean, and to the north of Asia, North America, there is Arctic Ocean. See the important seas: Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, South China Sea, East China Sea, here Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, this side Caribbean Sea, in Amazon River, the world's largest river, River Nile, the world's longest river, River Mississippi in North America, and Orange River, Colorado River, Niger River in Africa, Danube River in Europe, River Ganga, River Huangho. These are some of the important rivers of the world. River Darling in Australia. These are the important rivers. Salinity is the amount of salt in grams present in 1000 grams of water. The average salinity of ocean is 35 parts per thousand. Dead Sea in Israel has salinity of 340 grams per liter of water. Swimmers can float in it because the increased salt content makes it dense. So people can't sink in it or any. Now see the distribution of water bodies. We all know that 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water. If there is more water than land on this earth, why do so many countries face water scarcity? This much part of earth's surface is covered with water, but even though many countries of the world face water scarcity. Water scarcity means when people don't have access of usable water. What amount of water is needed for survival not available. So then it is called water scarcity. See, this table will explain the distribution of water in percentage. Oceans. The total water available on the earth's surface is, and the larger part of it lies in ocean, more than 97%. 97.3% of the total water is found in oceans, which is saline in nature. We can't use it. But it plays very important role in the process of water cycle. Now, remaining fresh water. Of this fresh water, see, the larger part of it means 2%. 2.7% water remains, but of this total 2%, water found in the form of ice caps, in the form of solid form, or we can't use this solid form of water. And then groundwater means water which sits deep inside the earth and get accumulated. 0.68, we can't use all of this, very little part of it is used by us. Freshwater lakes, 0.009% of the total. Inland seas and salt lakes, 0.009%. Atmosphere means in the form of vapor, 0.0019% of the total. And rivers, see the percentage of river which is the most usable, used by most people of this world. Its percentage is 0.0001. Means the water we use, it is available in very less amount of the total water available on the earth. This is the total distribution of water on this earth's surface. So water is very much essential for our survival. Water alone can quench our thirst when we are thirsty. Now, don't you think we are wasting a precious resource when we use water carelessly? At the time of brushing your teeth, you leave the tap running, or when you take bath, you leave the tap running, water spilt out from the bucket. So if you do this, stop doing. Must remember, when you face the problem of availability of fresh water. So that's all in this part. In next part, we will study detailed about the ocean water, circulation of the ocean water. Thank you.